Ooh. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Game Aim Plus, where my aiming is gaming. I'm your host, the boy G, and we gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. Alright, in this video, we are gonna talk about Pokemon Party for Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, what's Pokemon Party? Just how it's named, alright? Just like Mario Party, Super Mario Party, Mario Party Superstars, yes, a Pokemon Party. Now the Pokemon having their own party, their own mini games, their own whatever they're doing that Mario Party is doing, Pokemon is doing, because Pokemon Party would be way better than Mario Party. I'm sorry, it just would. There's so many Pokemon that they can make mini games out of. It would be absolutely ridiculous. All right, there's already mini games that Pokemon have made before. All right, hence, if you've ever played Pokemon Stadium or the Poke Park games, Poke Park 1, Poke Park 2, all right, with little Pikachu running around, or Part 2, you get to run around with Pikachu and 3 other little starter Pokemon. All right, and yeah, and all these games, they all have Pokemon mini games in them, right? And these mini games be really super fun. Like it's so fun how much fun they are. Like it's so much fun how much fun they are. Made no sense what I just said, but you know what I meant and how I said it. All right, because listen, a Pokemon Party game, right? That's just like Mario Party. The possibility for mini games is like endless. All right, there's like 1,000 Pokemon. There's so many different Pokemon that you're able to take and use them for certain mini games. All right, like, all right. Pokemon Stadium. If you ever played Pokemon Stadium, and if you have not, they have Pokemon Stadium on your Nintendo 64 on your Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack. All right, go play that. Go check it out. All right, you go to go to Pokemon Stadium. There's a little section where you can play mini games, right? And there's like 9 mini games in there. All right, sadly, there's only 9, but these mini games are like historical. All right, if you ever played them. All right, the mini games they have in there, one of them, oh my God, is the Clefairy mini game, where the Clefairy is writing certain arrows on the board, and you gotta memorize them as they go, and then Clefairy, 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 Clefairy. Like, listen, that game, or the mini game where you're playing as Ekans, and the little Digletts are popping out the ground, and you gotta throw the Ekans at the Digletts to try to get them, you know, like a ring toss kind of. And you know, you get points for certain Digletts, or how many you get, or if you get a golden Diglett. I don't know where the golden Diglett came from, but whatever. You don't evolve into that, but whatever. All right, they have the mini game where you're either Pikachu or you're Voltorb, and you keep pressing A, B, 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 A. You gotta keep going and then charge up the machine as Pikachu or Voltorb, and whoever gets, you know, charges it up quicker, they win and end up shocking everybody else. It's so dope. Or the mini game where you play as freaking Metapod or wait, I forget the other one, but it's Metapod and the other little Pokemon. You gotta keep pressing A to harden as the rocks are getting tossed at you, and if you run out of harden, you die. Listen, the minigames are crazy. They have another one where Lickitung, where you eating all the food, and whoever eats the most food with Lickitung, they win by getting the most points. Like, look, you jump up with the Magikarp. I ain't trying to say every single minigame here, all right? But these are all the minigames that are in Pokemon Stadium, and they have a whole bunch also, like in Poke Park and Poke Park 2. I don't really know those, but I've seen some of them. Like, some of them are like some swimming ones with some water Pokemon and some other things you got to do, whatever. All right, but what I'm saying is, they can think of so many other mini games with Pokemon. Like, it's just crazy, you know. Anything, you know, a mini game with Snorlaxes. Oh, whoever can feed their Snorlax the most until he falls asleep or something, or like, I don't know, feed him the most, he falls asleep, you win. All right, anything. I don't know. A Pokemon the flying one with a bunch of different flying Pokemon, where whoever flies the farthest wins, or you know, the Rat-a-tat. Whoever can eat the most cheese or something. I don't know. Or what Rat-a-tat could run on the you know, the running wheel for the longest. Look, I don't know. You know, a Charizard and other fire Pokemon. You can make a one where whoever cooks the food fastest with their flamethrower, they win. Or whoever can fill up a big old tank or a whole pool with water, with a water Pokemon, Squirtle, Blastoise, you know, whoever. I don't care who it is. You know, that you could, whoever fills up the pool the quickest wins. Or you know, whoever has Hitmonchan, right? Whoever can hit the speed bag or the punching bag the most, or hits it the fastest, or whatever. Whoever can hit into it breaks, or anything. Okay, Machop. Whoever can chop the most wood, or whoever can chop the wood the fastest. Something. But there's so, like, I can keep going. All right, I can keep going. All right, I mean, Suicune, whoever can ride their Suicune, and whoever can race with them Jones with Suicune and Entei and whatever, a race with different type of Pokemon that have 4 legs, Arcanine, you know, we all race, we get on top of them when we race with Pokemon, you know, there's so much, okay, there's so much, and and of course, you know, they would copy, Pokemon Party would copy a whole bunch of mini games from they'll kind of copy them from Mario Party, but it would be better, and they'll do it differently because it would be with Pokemon, and it would be so dope. Like, I wouldn't even be mad at this. I would really love this. This would really, I'm sorry, this would really be better than Mario Party. And I think that's why they haven't done it yet, and they won't do it, because it would step on Mario Party's toes, because the Pokemon Party game would be crazy. You know, I don't know if they would use the whole same thing with the, you know, going through a board, playing like a board game thing, because I don't know, maybe that would be too much of copying, but I mean, I guess who cares, because Pokemon is technically Nintendo, even though they're owned by Game Freak and they're their own company, but you know, Nintendo kind of owns them. But yeah, I don't know how they would do that. I don't know if they would just make it just all mini games and no board, or if they would just figure something else out instead of a board, so it's not too similar to Mario Party. I don't care what they do. I just want to play a whole bunch of mini games that are based on a whole bunch of different Pokemon from a bunch of different generations of Pokemon. That's all I want. And I would love to see how creative Game Freak and Nintendo could get with all these different Pokemon. Like, there is so many. Yeah, I mean, or, you know, there could be a mini game where we water the flowers and whoever can pop out a Bellsprout or a Blossom quicker from watering the fastest, or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's so many mini games, and I'm mad because I know I'm gonna end this. When I end this video, I'm gonna think of a whole bunch of other Pokemon. It's gonna drive me, and I'm gonna think of a whole bunch of other mini games that I could have talked about in this video, and it's gonna drive me bananas. All right, so I don't know. Maybe that one too. Maybe Chimchar, whoever eats the most bananas wins. Like, I don't know. Look, see, I'm just throwing something out there. Look. There's so many Pokemon. All right, I don't know. We mean Mankey or Primeape, you know, whoever can climb the tree the fastest, you know, whoever can climb the Executor with the long neck, whoever can climb that the fastest with Mankey and Primeape, you know, whatever. That would be a cool one too. I think that would be dope. Oh my god, Executor with the long neck, it'd even be longer just so we can climb it, you know. I would love it. I can think by myself. I can think of a bunch of mini games, so I can't even imagine what Nintendo and Game Freak, oh my god, it would just be out of this world of how many mini games they would be able to think of. But I really want a Mario Party on a Nintendo Switch too. I mean, not a Mario Party, dummy, we already have Mario Party. You're an idiot. Okay, sorry, a Pokemon Party. I would love a Pokemon Party. I mean, I would love a Mario Party too, bring that out also. But a Pokemon Party, absolutely. Please, somebody make this. Somebody make it a thing. Somewhere, somehow, some way. Okay, put it on the Nintendo Switch too, because I want to play a bunch of Pokemon mini games. I love the ones on Pokemon Stadium. All right, I was just playing it the other day with my 6-year-old son, and we were just having a ball. Like, it just brought back so many memories for me, because I've always said it for years. So I'm like, yo, I wish they had more mini games. This should have been its own separate game. And they kind of did that with Poke Park and Poke Park 2. It's kind of like that, but it's not. Like Poke Park, the first one, you can only play that one player. That was weird. All right, but in Poke Park 2, they made it that you can actually play with friends and, 2 to 4 players, the mini games in Poke Park 2. I don't know why that wasn't a thing in the first one, but whatever. So they kind of tried to do that, but it wasn't there 100%. So, but now they can actually capitalize on that and actually make it better this time on the Switch 2 with a Pokemon Party and just a bunch of new mini games, all these new Pokemons they have, and all these new ideas they can come up with. Like, I'm just ready. I'm just ready. Okay, but I don't know. I guess that's all I pretty much got, guys. You guys let me know what you think about this. Would you like a Pokemon Party game that's like Mario Party? Would you like it a little bit different? What Pokemon or what kind of minigame would you think of for a Pokemon Party minigame game? Please let me know what kind of minigame you would come up with in the comments of what Pokemon. I would love to know, really. Put in the comments. Let's chitty chat, and yeah. There you go, guys. Game Aim Plus. Please subscribe. Click that little bell button. That way every time I upload a new video, it'll pop up on your phone like, you feel me, dog? You feel me? But yeah, y'all have a great morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. And I'll catch you in the next one. Booyah!